So you guys know that Donald Trump is trying to turn the United States into Turkey, right? I lived in Turkey for 6 years, from 2011 to 2017 or thereabouts, and I watched while first Prime Minister, then President Recep Tayyip Erdogan slowly choked Turkish democracy to death. And we're seeing the same process playing out right here in the United States under Donald Trump. It's dumber, it's probably more likely to fail, but it is the playbook. This sort of consolidating all the media organizations under billionaire friends of the president, that's exactly what Erdogan did. That's probably one of the most sinister things that Erdogan did. People like to talk about the creeping religion or crushing protests, but the most effective and the most damaging thing that he did was manipulate the media so that he controlled all of it. That was a process that was beginning when I moved to Turkey, and by the end, like, he just owned all of it, and the pieces that he didn't own were massively, massively intimidated because there were a lot of journalists in jail under Erdogan, but much, much more importantly, he wouldn't put journalists in jail in the mass sense, he would get them fired. Anybody who dared to speak out, report honestly on his regime would get fired. And that is absolutely what is happening now, or at least what Donald Trump is clearly trying to do. We have seen with this figure, Charlie Kirk, who was a loudmouthed, rather nasty pundit who was horrifically assassinated, should not have happened. But like, they're trying to turn him into some kind of sacrosanct martyr figure. It's a ridiculous parallel, but in Turkey they acted out in the same way. They would ban media institutions if they insulted Ataturk or what have you, and try to get people fired if they insulted Ataturk. And then as time went on, it wasn't about insulting Ataturk, it was just about insulting Trump. And we're already seeing that bleed here. It's like, oh, you're mean to our sacred martyr, Charlie Kirk, but really you're just being mean, or you're just being honest about what the government is trying to do. So it's just like in those two respects, like the consolidation of media organizations, we're now at a place where like sort of the same conglomerate's going to end up owning like CBS News, TikTok, and maybe even CNN. Like it's kind of nuts. This sort of like absolute crushing of free speech in complete violation of all basic principles. This is Erdogan stuff. This is like exactly how it happened in Turkey. I don't think it's going to fully be as successful here, but yeah, I mean, that's the model.